Hi guys! So I'm Cindy, Mrs. B.
I'm Mado, Mr. B.
Welcome to our channel, Mr. and Mrs. B of Moss Design House. On this episode of Home Fluffing, it's actually our first time to do a major home transformation.
Yeah.
From a small and narrow garage, we're turning that into his own personal gym. Are you ready for that challenge?
Game na game.
This is Home Fluffing with Derrick Monasterio. Yay! So our client is Mr. Derrick Monasterio.
Si paring Derrick.
Barkada mo na ngayon.
Tropa ko yun eh.
He is one of GMA's rising matinee idols. He's an actor known for his fitness, which is so perfect because he wants his personal gym. Ikaw, gaano ka kadalas mag-gym?
Araw-araw.
So our normal process is actually we do ocular as part of the client briefing. But because of the pandemic, everything's done digitally. However, for this one, we wanted to make sure we see the space. We need to know what are the givens, what are the restrictions, and the only way to be able to do that is to actually go and take a look at it.
Hi guys, hello. Come in.
Gym area. Oh, okay. So this is the garage gym.
Basically, we all know naman that the fitness industry is closed because of this pandemic na. So, I'm planning to make myself a home gym.
How do you envision your space?
Basically, I've always dreamt of owning a disco gym.
Actually, he gave me a very contradicting design pegs.
Parang island. Pool
The
club.
island is in the pool club? We did
parang
10
ganun.
years of that.
Oh, really? Yeah. Pero, siguro parang ride direct.
Because initially he said he wanted it to look like the island, which by the way, he didn't know it was us who designed pala. And he also wanted it to look like a cycling studio. So to me, those were two very different ones. So when he was briefing me, parang I had to filter that a little bit in my head.
Ay, gumaganan ka.
Parang oo, di ba? Parang nalito ng slide. You imagine it to be pitch black, hindi naman pitch black, like black and grays with neon lights, di ba? So, you imagine it to be, okay, got it. What are the limitations with your mom?
Yeah,
I don't know how, kasi if it were me, I'd say, okay, cover this, include. But what have you discussed that you cannot do?
I asked her kanina if I could paint the walls. Sabi niya, I can naman daw, pero why? So, para wala nang sabihin, like siguro we could just, I don't know, put wood or something and then paint on the wood, something like that.
Okay. What struck me are his restrictions. We can't touch the blue paint. We can't touch the
The mirror.
the cladding.
glass
We cannot touch the glass window. Parang we were like, are we gonna do this ba or not? Because parang it held back on our creativity. This is probably gonna be one of the most challenging projects.
But Moss Manila is Moss Manila.
We're gonna present to you the deck of how your space is gonna look like. And obviously, this is something that you have to be happy with and something that reflects your personality. First thing that we wanted to change was the color palette. The truth is, we asked Derrick, he has to be able to convince his mom to be able to change the color because it was a non-negotiable. It was very hard for us to work around the blue that was existing. Mom.
Yeah, pero nung sabi niya, nag-oo na yung mama niya. Then it's like, wow, okay na, let's do this. Parang,
Right. Kasi sabi niya, bahala na siyang magpaliwanag. We're taking cue from, say, like container vans and using a lot of metal, a lot of mesh, because that's naman where industrial concept is coming from. So this is the kind of like the mood board of what we wanted. We wanted to incorporate a lot of industrial materials. This is a masculine gym. But also, we wanted to feel very young. So this is the floor plan. This is where your cars are parked, right? But we wanted to add that kind of like a divider that's not really fully enclosed. because it feels strange that it's a gym and then there's a car in front.
Yeah, para to enclose the space.
To semi-enclose the space.
Like a divider.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of like a divider that's see-through. This is what I was mentioning about kanina. So we thought about it and putting a divider that's very similar to that. So the one on the left we'll paint it either black or
That's so
we'll
nice.
give it concrete finish. And then we'll paint the insides in yellow. So we're giving Derrick an industrial home gym. So this is now the revised render. So,
Yeah, nice.
so the wall on the right would be more of like a gray tone, and then everything else would be black. It's very thematic. So on the left, you'd see the ribs of the metal that simulates a container van. We wanted to incorporate a lot of graphics here. So graphics that are seen through the coats, graphics that are seen through the way that the lights were arranged in the ceiling, graphics that's seen on the wall. So, you know,
Hindi lang graphics, pati textures.
and textures. And we had this built-in rack system, things
It's a
like that,
functional-
actually.
Functional siya.
Yeah, so we
Kaya
wanted,
Hindi lang siya parang decor lang, di ba? Na
right.
nilalagay ka lang.
Yeah, so we wanted to make this gym not only look nice, but to make sure that it serves its purpose too. You have that mirror that you requested that we wanted to add, and then all this graphics that were just, you know, including and installing in your wall just to give that, you know, good vibe.
Although, one request though.
Yes.
Kasi you showed me the first picture, di ba? Without the mirror on the installed.
Oh, we took
Can
out the
we
mirror
like it's
here.
Oh no, that's very thin na lang.
this one?
Manipis na lang yan.
It's around
Or unless na lang, what we can do is that we can move that mirror on that side.
Yes, I think that's.
So you want
that's
it more closer here because
Kasi ever I'm gonna take a full body shot of me, nakaharang yung squat rack, so I can't really
mirror
see.
selfie.
Yeah.
I get it.
Sorta kinda like that.
Sorry, like
Okay, actually, I'm good na rin naman. Pero siguro like, one more request though, last na.
Go.
Pero we can add something sa wall on the right side, this area near the window, like a quote of a famous person that's motivating, that's
Correct.
inspiring, or something like that.
Right. It's good because it fits your personality. It's something that came totally from you. And it's something that really motivates you. So that's good. We'll get that quote from Derrick.
Okay.
We'll make it happen for you.
Yes. Oh my
Okay,
God, thank you
perfect.
guys. I know you guys are busy, pero thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for your builds. Those are very helpful.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye.
All right.
It's day one, and you know what? It's really exciting na itong ginagawa natin for Derrick.
Yeah, actually, it's challenging.
Yeah.
I was nervous, pero come to think of it kasi, it's so similar to how we do MOS events, di ba? When we come in and we transform spaces that's so out of character of the before and afters.
Guys, before kasi it's a 2-car garage, ngayon gagawin namin siyang 1-car garage na lang, no? So, in this side, nalagyan namin siya ng hollow block partition, pero see-through pa rin siya. So, gagawin namin doon sa see-through nun, pepaintan namin loob para lang magkaroon ng character. This wall naman, ang gagawin natin is cement finish natin siya. Para medyo mas industrial feel.
Yan lang.
Yeah, kuha na.
What do we want to accomplish for day one?
The painting and then this wall.
Okay.
Derek, may masasabi lang ako sa'yo. Nandiliit yung abs mo sa akin, ha?
Dahil ito, mga 2 months. Ayan. Pwede na pang wild and free.
Well, no!
Wait lang, are you single?
Single.
Single ready to mingle.
I know. Okay, so it's end of day one.
5 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock. We only had 5 hours to work on today. What have we done so far? Tomorrow, what do you expect?
Pa.
Ano yun?
Pupuan.
So yeah, we're gonna finish tomorrow.
Yeah.
All the structural work. So it's day 2.
Day 2.
Here, we're gonna continue to do our construction. Actually, hindi na siya home fluffing. We're already do a major construction.
Yung major renovation.
Oh yeah, renovation. Kasi there's a lot of builds involved.
Medyo nagka-delay lang tayo sa sa tile. So, feeling ko bukas medyo pupukan talaga.
That day started out on a bad note because I found out that the rubber tiles are actually not arriving. And it was so important for us because the rubber tile protects the pebble washout and protects the equipment as well. We had to really rethink what are we gonna do, where are we gonna get it at this point? We only have a day and a half to work on it.
Saka sobrang importante yun kasi yung timeline mo nasira eh.
Oo,
Kasi
it derails us.
Kailangan mong gawin yung flooring para malagay mo yung mga equipment.
Right. But we were told that it's gonna arrive on day 3 promptly at 7 a.m. So hopefully that works out.
Yeah.
Another challenge, remember, was that we had to make butas, the ceiling, because you had to attach the rods and the bolts into the beams itself, into the slab itself, to be able to carry the mesh panel that were holding the T5s, right? Kaya mo naman yun.
Yeah.
Eh, sorry naman. Sorry naman. Kaya mo. Dito na lang sa chat.
Aray.
Okay, it's the end of day 2, everyone.
It's
And
almost 5 o'clock.
it's almost 5. And yes, we're kind of having a few hiccups.
Mag-overtime kami.
Mag-overtime kami ng konti. Pero 3 days pa rin naman yun. But our goal today is really to finish everything that needs to be done. I want everything out of here clean. Para tomorrow talaga equipments na lang, sticker installation.
Yeah. More on detailing bukas. And the tiles.
We're gonna make it work. Don't worry.
Dating you guys for our builds for day 2. So here we have the wall partition. We use CHV hollow block. No? Yung design niya may hole, so kahit paano air can still pass through the partition. And here we are using the new product of Boysen. No, yung cement finish niya. Go inside, nakabit na namin yung mga metal frame. And now we're installing the panel here kung saan nalagay ni Derrick yung ibang plates niya. And may mga cantilever shelves dito. Ano, Pogi?
Hi guys! Hi guys!
Okay, so yeah, that's it. So it's day 3. Medyo pukpukan na tayo ngayon.
Hindi lang medyo, super.
Oh.
Okay, so it's raining heavily and I know that there's a storm because we checked on the weather forecast. It's affecting our timeline. We're supposed to reveal in a couple of hours.
Kailangan mo lang talagang maayos kung ano yung priority, then push.
Yep.
Mga ganon. Yeah, yan pa, pabang! Bulog!
So yep, well, we're gonna keep on working, guys. So mamaya, we'll see you later.
Meron lang kami mga naging problem muna, and then which is the most important one, it's the flooring.
Right.
It's the rubber tile. So guys, I think it's for us it's a lesson also, no? Na don't trust online seller masyado.
That's right.
The supplier apparently wasn't very truthful to us and said that the supply of the rubber tiles is still held at a shipment. And that information could have been helpful for us if he told us yesterday. So what we thought about is, okay, we need to get a carpet.
The Moss Manila kami.
We have stocks of carpet and we decided to pull out. Gray or black was the option and I said, let's do gray. Because black, dumidikit yung dumi masyado in black. We had to call the warehouse. We gave the size. So when it arrives here, it's semi-pre-cut. Salpak na lang talaga. And here's a design tip. Be experimental in using your lights. We were dealing with, I think,
Neon
1, 2, 4 different kinds of lighting. Right?
Neon flex, tapos
Neon tape.
Neon tape, and T5.
And the T5, I wanted to get the yellow. Kasi I was told that it was gonna be yellow, but it was, when the lights were on, it was just warm white.
We wanted our T5 lights to be a little bit more yellow. Because right now it's too bright and too stark. So we had frosted, like a set of frosted stickers.
Ano po niya, Marlon?
So we'll skin the existing T5 to make it more yellow to match the theme of the space.
And the last one is this neon signages. So these are also all neon flexes. They're very low wattages, so you don't have to worry about the volts and getting electrocuted. We had one made by Signex and the one that says Monasterio. And I think it's perfect because it personalizes Derrick's space. Guys, sobrang crunch time na. Woo! 45 minutes and we're gonna reveal already to Derrick. Wala, what can I say?
Bahala na si Batman!
There was not much to style in Derrick's place. I mean, it's not like yung ibang home fluffing namin and they were decors, they were plants, you know, or flowers, but I want to make sure that it still looks styled by Moss. We used a coat that he wanted because it's industrial. You can't use like a sans serif or like a Times New Roman. I mean, it needed to be put together the way the font was done in a way where it's cohesive in the whole design. I think what's cleverly done in that space is that because it's long, any design that we did, we had to cut it by segments just so it didn't feel like masyadong elongated.
Or masyadong plain.
One of my favorite design elements that we placed there is actually that decorative hollow block.
Yeah.
You have to make a good transition, a termination between the old finishes and the new finishes.
Saka naging isang room na siya.
And then it became one whole room. I love the different types of texture that creates so much visual interest. Ginamit namin talaga is a galvanized iron sheet, a roof sheet to mimic a container van look.
When you look at the left side, there's two big mirrors, no? It helps na medyo yung illusion na lumaki yung space lalo.
I'm so glad that we pushed through with the neon light because it gave this whole young vibe more character and energy actually. It's such a small space, but even so, it didn't look busy at all.
Yeah.
So I think they all worked well, no?
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, so we will do this now. Oh my god, this is the first time. I was shocked, really. I was in awe. Actually, plano ko siya, gusto kong kunan yung reaction ko through phone. Kaya lang nung nakita ko, hindi ko na alam ano nangyari sa phone, yung pangit na nung pagkaka-video ko. And ito yung quote na, oh shoot! Yung design na ito before, pag ganun pero oh my god, this makes more sense. And wow, I like ito yellow to before, like pure yellow, pero ngayon parang nilagyan ng white tsaka yellow, so I love that. Yes! My mirror! I love my mirror. Thank you. With the Rogue sign, of course, the official sponsor of the CrossFit Games. Yes. Personalized name. Oh my gosh. And ang ganda ng space. I love the space. Gosh, makapag-workout ako dito na. Ito, lalagay ko to dito. Now I have my whole space here. It's nice to have a nice space to work out, syempre, and it's nice to invite friends over and have fun. The same way I'm having fun, mabuboost ako lalo at gaganahan ako lalo mag-workout, especially with how it looks right now. Ang laki niya bigla. So, nice. Oh my God, I love this. Ang ganda rin dating na may mesh panel tapos nakadikit yung grind time logo ko. So, oh wow. Ako kasi even before, kahit hindi pa siya ganun kagawa, like sobrang addict ko na mag-workout. Pero ngayon na it's like this, I mean, mas mabuboost ako 100% for sure na...
Oh my God! Hey, Derrick!
What's up?
What's up? What's up?
Hello!
Panalo. Oh my God. Ang ganda!
Yay! Is this what you expected?
No. This is this exceeds my expectation talaga. Ng sobra. Ang ganda talaga.
When we saw Derrick's reaction, we were also pretty surprised. I mean, he said that he never thought we could ever transform a space that way because he had expectations. But it's so music to our ears to hear him say, you guys have exceeded my expectations. I mean, more than anything else. And parang nawala yung pagod natin.
Yeah.
I want to credit my mom for allowing me to do this. This is her house. 3 days to ginawa, guys. 3 days. That's good.
Actually, renovation na siya.
Hindi siya
Yeah.
outlapping na
Not exactly
renovate na
home
siya.
Yeah, it's not our typical one, but we're so happy to do it because
Yeah.
it's so different
It's
from
a
usual
lot of work.
DNA and it's a lot of work, but
Pero kung yung today, like yung 3 hours na before yung
Rush
maligid,
Yeah.
parang kami nag-gym, bro.
we hope you enjoy your
Yeah.
space and thank you also again for trusting us.
Yes.
Hindi mo na kailangan lumipat and go hang out to your friend's place to work out. You can stay at the comforts of your home because you have this space that will keep you inspired.
And keep other people inspired.
Yes, actually that's good. So you also keep inspiring others.
Moss Magic is the teamwork and camaraderie of the people working under Moss. The bond, I can see them, they're really having fun while doing it. Hindi sila napapagod and they're very masipag. Like right after lunch, they're gonna go back to work. I mean, ngayon lang ako nakita ng team na as professional as this. Oh God, ang ganda! Yes, sir! Oh my God, thank you Moss Design House. Oh my gosh.
Yes!
Thank you, Ross.
Okay,
Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Mado. Thank you so
problem.
much to the whole staff.
Yes,
to the
who's that
workers.
now? You say hi, guys!
Boys!
Thank you, boys! Oh my God, love ko kayo. And let's
I am not leaving this gym until you teach my husband how to work out. Guys, okay, once in a lifetime experience to.
From a professional.
From a professional.
From an athlete.
Sige na!
Actually, naghanda na ako.
Yeah!
Kanina, nag-warm up na ako.
Kung yung training partner ko mag-shirt off.
Ay,
Pwede no?
Pwede bang hindi na-touch sa ground?
Pwede na naman.
Okay. 1, 2. Derek, pabilis ha. Oh, tagal na. 8. 10. 11.
Grabe, pinag-workout ko na sa kasi.
More than 15 na siya.
More than, tigil.
Pabasa ko nga.
It's about time.
Ano? Ikaw?
So that's 20.
Wow!
Nakatulog ako eh. Ako na ba?
Tagal ba, sir? Tagal. Thank you, Nosh.
Pwede nakatulog!
What the hell? Wait lang, paano
8, 9, 10,
Last 5.
11, 12, 13,
Last 2.
14, 15,
Hey! Oh!
18, 19, 20!
Okay, so that wraps up another episode of Home Fluffing with Derrick Monasterio. Another first for us and another record beater. So don't forget, if you have comments, to just keep on coming and subscribe to the button below. Ano ba? Hindi ka pa sanay. I'm Cindy, Mrs. B
I'm Mado, Mr. B.
of Moss Design House. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.